Welcome back to Kitchen Sink. Last episode we completed the Digiminer, and now it is mining out diamonds from the ground. After it's done mining diamonds, I will now tell it to go mine something else. But first, we'll wait for this thing to finish doing its stuff. So it's almost got to 11. We've mined like 24 diamonds out of the ground. Technically, once we reset it, I can actually tell it to mine more diamonds out of the ground, I think. I don't know. But it actually does mine the diamonds straight out of the ground, so like, you know, it will eventually run out of diamonds to mine. So if there's no diamonds for it to mine, yeah, it'll take forever. So, with this thing being done, we are now able to progress even further into the game. What do I mean by this? Basically, from here on out, we'll be able to get ores without mining, be able to do stuff, take those ores through the processing, from mechanism, through tier 4 processing, or this is tier 4, I believe this, yeah, it is. Tier 5 is just a step up, and I don't really think there's much advantage to tier 5 right now, for us at least. We have finished mining 35 diamonds out of the ground, so reset, start, stop, okay, it's got everything. Right, so that is basically 35 diamonds for free. That is easy. Holy crap. Anyway, the question is, what do we want today? Well, we need to get started on the warp ship, which is our first goal ever in this mod, is warp ship. We will need to make shuttle core, which causes diamond tuned crystal, and I can make that right now, I believe. We'll begin making the warp ship. And now let's have this guy mine. We need to make actual power generation for him, don't we? We probably should make enough power generation for him to be self-sustaining, I believe. So we'll need like 5 turbines, 5 generators, 5 wind generators should do. So how much will I need for 5 wind generators? Let's go ahead and focus on making wind generators for an episode. We'll need 1 for the base, and then we'll need 4 for him, probably. So let's make 3 wind generators. Actually, let's make 1 for the base and 3 for him. That should probably 2 for him. That will do. So yeah, let's make 3. For now. So 3 will cost 15 of these. Right, okay. And I need to actually process gold through the tier 4 processing. Do you have enough hydrogen chloride for the setup? You're out of energy. Dang it. And it's already out of energy. Ridiculous. Well. You know what? I have a solution to this. Kind of. You know what? I'm just gonna hook this guy up to the main energy grid, because I feel like that is a smarter idea than having like 10 dozen generators next to him. And then we can just move him over to here, and then have him start digging over here instead. That's a pretty smart idea, I feel like. But he's also dumb. Okay, here we go. Set this guy up. We'll move this guy over. And he keeps his inventory if you move him over. So a useful machine, able to mine diamonds from the ground for us. Able to mine for us. And able to do ridiculously stupid things that it shouldn't be able to. Best machine and mechanism. Anyway, we're going to configure this guy. Delete that config. New filter. We're going to type in ordict. And I'm going to go ahead and say I want iron. So that will be ore iron. Boom. And that will now mine any iron ore out of the ground. I want, I don't want anything else. Just mine that. It's got 18,000 to mine. It will do that. And yeah, we'll just have this thing just all set up as is. I'm probably going to turn them off for now. Because I don't need this right now. I don't know what I need. I need to make power generation for him. So that's what I need to do. I'll make 15 of these advanced thingies. And the fact is that now that we have this guy running, we can basically just, whenever we need any ore, I can just literally just make this guy run and make our ore, which is ridiculous. It's broken. It's so broken. This is why it's nerfed if you use HBM with it on 1.710 or whatever. It's just nerfed there. Because you could just mine. Like, the recipe for it on the 1.710 version with HBM mod installed at the same time. If you have both mechanism and HBM mod installed for whatever stupid reason you have, it will change the recipe to be actually balanced. Because this thing is too overpowered, normally. Like, having the ability to just teleport stuff out of the ground is stupid. But that's why we're using it, because it's stupid. And the series is about not really doing things correctly, but more so doing things the kitchen sink way. This is the kitchen sink way of doing it. Just mining out in the ground using a broken machine from a mod that is just actually stupid in its logic. Like, come on, I cannot. This setup here is actually taking sodium chloride and putting it in a machine that makes it into hydrogen chloride somehow. There's no actual explanation for how it goes from sodium chloride to hydrogen chloride, because it literally is implied that it is actually just salt is hydrogen chloride. That does not make sense, because the salt is sodium chloride. If you check here, you see that is a piece of sodium chloride just went into the system. It's so stupid. It's actually stupid. But here's what I actually wanted to do. I will tell him to reset, and I will config him. I want, let's say salt. You see, salt block is something I want, right? Let's say I want a salt block, okay? Block, salt. Okay, tell him block, salt. No, not like that. Salt. Save. I said... Oh, it's black. Capital salt. If I want black salt, type it in. Save. I want lots of salt today. Okay. It's done. Stop. Let's move them over to the river then. Because that is where I will find all of the salts. If I head out this way, we will find salt. I believe. Hopefully. Actually, if I put them near the ocean, you'll just mine where there are salts in the ocean. And then I can start them up and see if there's any there. Let's see if there's any salt in this ocean. Hey bro, you got any salt? No, there's no salt there? Dang. Here we are bound to find salt because this is a lake. Or frozen river. And as you can see, he has not found any salt. Let me see what's in his actual config. Stop. Reset. Config. He's got his thing correct. Yes. So, if there's salt in this river... It seems like it's all stone. What kind of river is this? It's frozen river. It's stupid. That means the only river I can actually get salt from is like a mile away. It's in this direction. Ha! I've mined one piece of salt out of the river. It's so useful. Well, actually, it is very useful if I could power the thing, but I have a piece of salt now, which is not really useful at all. Like, actually not useful. The thing is with these blocks of salt is that if you put these through the HPM mod shred, you'll get 9 pieces of salt dust out. And if you have put the actual, you can actually put the salt on the crafting table and you'll get 2 blocks of salt back. So, in theory, the setup I would probably need to do for salt is actually really simple. And I would just need to run an HPM mod shredder, which I cannot make yet, because I do not have any progression in HPM mod. I only have the burner press. That's all I have as far as that goes. Okay, let's actually get started on that actual warp drive ship thing. Let's get started on that, because it is actually pretty easy. We'll need to make gold as well. Oh, yeah, we're also making the other things as well. I keep forgetting that we're trying to make stuff. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Do that. They'll make 24 gold ingots, which will be enough for whatever we might want to do. And as far as the rest of the stuff goes, yeah, we'll just get started on the warp ship while we're waiting for those things to be finished. And each one will cost, because we're making like, what, 3 of these things? I'll need 3 of these guys made into circuits as well. And it seems like it's actually out of enriched stuff, so we'll put that in there. We're gonna get a lot done today, I think. So after we've messed around with that thing, I think saying that we're gonna get a lot done is probably not gonna get us a lot done. But we need diamonds. We need an actual redstone. We'll need actual power generation for the ship is going to be ridiculous, but for now, we'll be fine. And I'm also going to set a waypoint for our actual base now, because we're at the point where we need the ability to find our base if we get lost. Like, because this will take us very far from our actual planet, probably. So, let's keep this in mind. Right, we have diamonds, iron, redstone. I need paper. This thing is actually very vanilla. Like, it's a super vanilla recipe. I think it is meant for, like, it's just generally you make this, and, I mean, it's just, like, very similar to other recipes. So, for the warp drive, warp ship, we'll actually be able to get into space with this. warp. Okay, so now we need, for the rest of the warp ship, we need the memory crystal, redstone memory crystal. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. I need to grab this and put it in the bin here. Right, so we'll make the recipe here as well. Just if we want to make a more advanced recipe, these are capacitive crystals. They cause potions of regeneration apparently. They can be made at different machines. I do not want to try making this. This is difficult, but we can make these guys. And you only need a shuttle to actually get yourself places. Then Corvette ship cores can allow you to travel even farther. This can get you up to 3,000 tons. 4,000 is required to engage warp. Something else that might be interesting is that you can actually put a ship inside of a ship. I've not tried this yet. Will try this in this playthrough probably. It could end badly probably. You can put ships inside of ships probably. But that's... Yes, the Corvette is all you need to actually get into space. And then once you get into space, you'll probably need some other armor and stuff. I don't know. So the memory crystals will cost stone config. I'm not gonna make this guy mine stone. That'd be stupid because the stone is like... If he mines stone out of the ground, he'll probably mine the entire planet. And I do not want that. It'd probably be bad. But I think you can just use the actual, this stuff for the actual comparators. I believe this will work in place of regular stone for these guys. Yeah, it seems like it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, we saw what we did. I will now have to make regular stone inside of this guy. Because why not? This guy will make the stone. I'll put the smelted stuff up here.